What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you guys the new radar detector that I bought. It is the Uniden R7 radar, one of the best in the game, and you know, I figured since now I have a fast boy car that it'd be a good time to buy one. But no, I was able to snag this for 375 bucks, so it was on sale. I think it normally retails around 425, so saved about 50 bucks there. And I've also had plenty of friends recommend me this radar, and I think a few years ago they even went for like $600-700, so that's crazy to me. I'll be gladly to purchase the R7, which is I think like their third tier radar and the most expensive one that they have, I think. Don't quote me on that. And so also with this car, I want every modification to be as legit and as clean as possible. So I went ahead and copped the Blendmount radar detector mount, and this will just hang right off the rearview mirror. It'll look super clean. I won't have any cords, you know, dangling down and have to run through the headliner trim and go into the cigarette lighter under the dash. So super stoked about that. I had to cop that, even though it's a little bit more expensive. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, it's not worth it, blah, blah, blah. But it's really nice quality product, and it's super seamless, makes it look super clean. What we're gonna do is use this mirror wiretap kit. So I got this on Amazon, I'll put the link in the description below. But yeah, you can use this to go ahead and tap into the existing connection that's in your rear view mirror. This is a relatively easy install. I know it may look or sound intimidating, but it shouldn't really be that difficult. So let's get into it. So all we need to do is go ahead and just stick a trim tool in between this upper portion. Oh, wow. All right, well, it wasn't supposed to do that, but. So yeah, that part just kind of like flew off. I thought it was gonna be way harder than that, but nope, that popped right off. So I'll go ahead and gently remove the other side. All right, so now we need to plug our wire taps into the red connection. And just like that, we put our positive on the right and negative on the left. And then so I did use a smaller connection that came with it. I didn't want to try to force the stock connections. All right, so I got the hard wire in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put back my little mirror pieces. So you can tell that there's these little clips inside. So this is what I dislodged, and then I went flying. Really wasn't expecting that. So let's see. Got left and right. Oops. Alright, so I got that clipped in. So I just kind of like push the wire. It's pretty flexible. So now I have it on the left side. I need to make sure that the radar, here we go. Here's the radar, the Uniden R7. And the clip's on the right side. So I need to switch that wire over. All right, now that the wire is on the right side, lining up with my plug, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure to test the connection. It's powering on, so that's great. Expand. Just wanted to make sure. I knew it would. But yeah, you should probably do that before you clip on the plastic pieces again, just to test it and make sure. Now we have the blend mount to go ahead and hook up to the mirror. And so it comes with an instruction manual and all that, but it seems that mine already came together, because based on the instructions it tells you to, you know, put it together using the tool. And there's also certain adjustments that you can do. So there's these little screws that have an Allen key where you insert, and then you can loosen and adjust certain parts to it. So this thing is super sturdy, super high quality metal. So the blend mount does come with a zip tie and a couple extra screws and little washers, but I don't think any of that's needed. I think it's just extra parts. So now I'm going to go ahead and loosen up this screw right here, and this is going to adjust the clamp. Alright, so once you have it loosened up, you want the clip and the connection facing towards the windshield. And then we want to go ahead and tighten down, at least start to tighten down this connection. So you want to make sure that this is up against the mirror as close as possible before you go and tighten it down all the way. Yeah, you can get it pretty snug right there. All right. Once that's snug, I can go ahead and slide in my radar. So you just kind of want to like tilt it upwards and push down on the tab. And then we can slide it in until it clicks. All right, now at this point, we can just start to adjust and tighten things down. So now at this point, once I have the radar hooked in, I want to go ahead and make sure this is all the way up and then tighten down these two bolts right here. So I'm going to reach around, tighten those down. All right, now that I have those two in the back screwed in tight, I can go ahead and screw down this rotating one. So right here, I can get it in place and tighten that. All right guys, so as simple as that. I'll go ahead and plug back in the radar. There we go.
X band, K band, KA band, laser.
If you're getting a radar detector of any kind for your F30, I definitely recommend this Blendmount and Wiretap solution. It's just a super easy install. It's way easier than having to run a cable that comes with the Uniden all the way through the headliner and down under your glove box in the cigarette lighter. Just way more simpler just to go ahead and mirror tap it. And then in the mirror tap, it does come with those smaller cables as you saw. I did use those as well because the connection is super small to stick in there. So I didn't really want to force the bigger ones in there and just use the smaller ones. I don't suspect that they'll come out on their own, as that's pretty, secured in there. It's not really at an angle where it would. And it's blend mounted to the mirror, so the radar's not going to be falling off the window like if it was a suction cup mount. And then as far as leaving the radar plugged in, I believe it'll be okay. We'll have to see. But Tommy Lee Garage and Brian over at Keys Motorsports, they both ran this option and didn't say they had any problems with it. Apparently this connection through the mirror tap is set to shut off after about 5 to 20 minutes. I don't know, Brian said 5 minutes and Tommy said 20 minutes, so not really sure. But all I know is that it's not going to draw too much power and it will shut off with the car battery eventually. And if you're worried about that, you can always just unplug it and leave it unplugged until you turn your car back on, so it's not really that big of a deal. Another thing that I did want to test is if my F30 sun visor would still fit with the blend mount hooked up and all that, so let's find out. All right, so it kind of works. Not really. So it just gets hung up on the radar itself. So if I really want it to be snug up against the windshield glass, I'll have to take the radar off. So yeah, I appreciate everyone watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Hit me up in the comments below if you have any questions and I'll be sure to get back to you. Go ahead and smash that like button for me. It would greatly help out my channel. Hit subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.